Okay, this is a Clarine appreciation post. Clarine is a troubadour in Fire Emblem 6, The Binding Blade. She's the daughter of Pent, a very acclaimed mage general, and Louise, who also is a stunning and beautiful lady in the Etrurian nobility, and the younger brother of Cloud. And she starts out very immature when you meet her. Only chapter, I think, 4 in The Binding Blade. And I feel like the first great thing about Clarine is she really brings some personality and comic relief to a very dry, stale, and boring game and cast. And I say that knowing that there's actually some very, fun, interesting people, right? In the cast overall, you've got Saul the womanizing priest, you've got sarcastic Nime, you've got Narshan who actually gets introduced trying to assault Clarine. We're gonna get to that, but I feel like I like how we get a character who very unapologetically themselves and not just generic copy paste from Shadow Dragon number 20. Then I also like how Clarine, even though she's really only having a major role in this one chapter, gets to have a main interaction with multiple different characters. Like what MV6 really did right with Clarine's introduction is instead of just having it be her just pop out, it's that she is introduced interacting with and having mutually beneficial character interaction with multiple characters. So there's Rutger, who's one of Fire Emblem's best swordsmen ever in the whole game. And he is just this brute Sakaean swordsman, complete opposite of nobility. They don't have any of that extreme hierarchy in their society. And he just follows the blade and he's on a pure revenge arc, right? And he meets this entitled noble brat, but still decides to save her anyways. And she is so clueless to anything and so just blinded by her privilege that when Narshan, the Burn general, who's Rutger's determined sworn enemy, meets her, she just looks him dead in the face and is like, yeah, you're inferior to my brother Klein. You're garbage. Roast the fuck out of him. And then when Rutger saves her, she's sitting there getting saved and she's low-key irritated that he didn't fully escort her all the way through. She's like, who is this fucking bum-ass peasant? And it's entitled and immature, but it's also funny and it's a good way of making a character obviously flawed, but still entertaining and enjoyable. A lot of times people struggle to do that, especially with female characters, low-key. And even though she's definitely not the first in her archetype of sort of younger girl who's kind of immature, privileged, and obsessed with her older brother, Bacchus probably has better writing than her in that department, just due to the deeper, more tragic and intense story of Gen 1 of Genealogy. But she does get to go on multiple different supports that Genealogy didn't have, where she really fleshes herself out, grows as a person, while still maintaining her own quirks and flaws. And she gets great battle dialogue with Narshan once again at the end, giving her an arc, which is awesome.